Hey guys, it is Finn here, that is of course FYNN, and I am back. I'm making another video. Now of course, if you don't know, I've made these previous videos before when it comes to the best former players that are still playing, so do not get hurt if I don't put Van Persie or Schweinsteiger in here, because they have now retired. Van Persie retired a while ago, Schweinsteiger I believe has just retired, so I'm so sorry that they won't be making the squad. Do not attack me on it, please. But yeah, basically when I say stuff like I've done this on Barcelona, I mean that's my most viewed video ever on this channel at almost 2,000 views. Yeah, I would say, would this team win the Champions League, or Liverpool, would they win the Premier League? What's a realistic goal for Manchester United? Would this team make the top four? I mean, that's a bit harsh to Manchester United, but we're in such a state. I mean, anything above relegation seems like a goal for Manchester United, sadly. I can say that as a United fan, and not with pride. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm still doing a Q&A, guys, a question and answer next week, because next week Sunday, I would have done YouTube for a full year. I say I've done YouTube. I'm not a professional at it. I don't earn anything from it, but I do still love it. But I can still fit a question or two. So guys, please, if you do want, you can put questions down below and they might make it into that video. Yeah, as weird as you want, as whatever as you want, just put those questions down in the comment section below. Let's get straight into the team. Okay, now my goalkeeper is going to be Heaton from Aston Villa. I think he's such a good goalkeeper. He spent 7 years at Manchester United. I mean, that's insane. No one ever actually just thinks about, I mean, Heaton spent a seriously long time at Manchester United, and he's just totally overlooked by that. I mean, I think he's an excellent goalkeeper. I mean, if you don't know, I do a weekly prediction series in the Premier League. I'll put that down in the description below for that playlist where I do that, and my fantasy team, and I usually put Heaton in my team because he's just such a really good goalkeeper. He does well for Aston Villa. He's just such a strong man between the sticks, and he's still playing for England. I mean, that's very good. I mean, but England's been a bit, you know, with their goalkeepers as of late. But Heaton's done really well for them, really well for Aston Villa. And I'm really glad to say that he was a former Manchester United player. I mean, I have done this video before, as I've said, a while back, before my videos were good. Please say that my videos are good. Please say that they have improved. But I have done this video long before I did like serious editing. Yeah, so, and I did put Robert Ziele in there from the German league, which, I mean, I'm not going to put in there now, but yeah, Heaton is my #1 goalie in the squad of ex-players. First defender in right back position has to be Antonio Valencia. I mean, Antonio Valencia is just such a man for Manchester United. I mean, what a legend. I mean, our captain, it's sad that he got injured and he got slow and he had to leave. I would have preferred him over Ashley Young. I thought we should have just gone rid of Ashley Young and kept Valencia in, but you know, that's not how the world works. Life's not fair. But it's very sad. I mean, he was #7 at Manchester United at the time, couldn't fulfill that role because he was the player who was brought in to replace Cristiano Ronaldo at that right wing for Manchester United, and then he fell back to the right back position. I think Valencia is a solid option. Of course, Rafael would be the reserve option of that. Now, of course, I'll name some honorable mentions at the end of the video as usual. But yeah, Valencia, 10 years at Manchester United. That is, I mean, that is absolutely insane. And he has the record at Manchester United from the most goals scored from a corner kick, a Guinness World Record for that, tied with Darmian. I think it's 6 goals scored from a corner in a minute. I mean, that's a pretty cool record to have. First centre-back is Piqué. Piqué, only 12 appearances over 4 years at Manchester United. He was one of those players where you just really don't think of him as a Manchester United player ever. I mean, he's won the Premier League with Manchester United. We never think of that. I mean, won the Premier League, won the World Cup, of course, won a Champions League. I mean, come on, who cannot brag with trophies like that, along with Shakira? Next one is Keane from Everton. I struggled a tiny bit with centre-backs on this list, not going to lie. Manchester United haven't really had good centre-backs over the years since we got rid of the likes of like Vidic and Ferdinand and players like that. We've struggled a tiny bit, but I have put Keane in there, who's actually been pretty solid for Everton, you can't lie. And before that, he did super well at Burnley. Yeah, only 1 appearance for Manchester United. He's getting a bit of England game time, which is good. But overall, I think if we had the likes of Piqué and Keane in the centre-backs position, do you think those two could do better than Lindelof and Maguire? That is going to be my question of the day. I'm going to start doing a question of the day. That is my question of the day. Put down in the comment section below if you agree with that. On the left back position is Daley Blind. Yes, he now plays a defensive midfielding role, but now it's going to be Blind on the left back side, because that's what he did do at Manchester United. I thought he did a really good job at Manchester United. Yeah, he's won 5 Eredivisie with Ajax as well, because he went there before Manchester United. He's now there now. I mean, if there's anything guaranteed in life, it's the fact that Spurs are going to bottle it. Pogba's going to get a new haircut every week, and Ajax are going to get the Eredivisie. That is proven. We get into the midfielders, and we do get Herrera. I see so many people saying Herrera wasn't that great for Manchester United. I mean, he was one of our players of the year. I think he was so underrated. Apparently, someone statistically showed that ever since Herrera left, or every game that he's been injured for United since Solskjaer came in, we've done poorly, which I believe, and everyone's saying Herrera has done bad. I read a stat, Fred has not had a successful through ball since April. Think about it. Next midfielder, I would have loved to have Schweinsteiger in there. I would have absolutely loved it. Of course, I want to keep players in position, so I want to keep a pure midfielder. Yeah, as I said, I would have absolutely loved to keep him there. But I'm going to put Fellaini. It's my excuse to put Fellaini in. And Fellaini, you cannot say that he was that bad at Manchester United. I mean, look, out of all the midfielders that have left Manchester United, I'm going to put him in there because I'm not putting Danny Drinkwater in. I am sorry. I mean, Fellaini, I mean, so far in the Chinese league, he's gotten at least a goal in every 3 league games for his Chinese team. I mean, that is super, super good. 87 appearances for Belgium. And how can we not love him for giving us this moment? Our attacking midfielder has to be Wayne Rooney. I'm doing this because apparently I think he's joining Derby County as part of management next season. But according to Wikipedia, he has not retired yet. So I'm fitting him in the squad, hoping that he has not retired by the time this video is out. Let's hope. Yeah, but Rooney, I mean, all-time top time scorer for England and Manchester United. I mean, he is an incredible footballer, one of the biggest legends in English football history, in Manchester United's history. So what, he probably got body hair before he got hair on his head. And I mean, yeah, he paid for the hair on his head. Wait, what am I going on about? Our forwards now is going to be, well, first one, I think it's no surprise, on that right wing side is Cristiano Ronaldo, which, I mean, I saw the craziest article the other day. I mean, someone posted a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo, and then someone put in the comments, they were saying, I loved you at Manchester United until you left us. And I'm thinking to myself, that's 10 years ago. Come on, like, seriously move on. But I mean, he is honestly one of the biggest legends in football history. He'll go down as one of the best in the world. I mean, tied with the most Ballon d'Ors in the game's history, along with Messi. 3 Champions Leagues in a row. Of course, he's won multiple Champions League, more than that. But I'm just saying it's pretty cool that he won 3 in a row. Of course, Portugal winning 2 international trophies with them. I mean, absolute legend. Won multiple Premier Leagues as well, and along with this amazing advert.
Shopee.
My left wing is going to be Memphis Depay. I mean, Memphis Depay at Manchester United. I mean, he's done so well at Lyon and so well at in the Netherlands national team. I mean, come on, in the Netherlands national team and Lyon, he's played like an absolute Lamborghini. Compared to when he was at Manchester United, he was just like a broken wheelbarrow. I mean, seriously, he's performed then. But I mean, that's the curse of number 7 at Manchester United since Ronaldo has left. Memphis Depay, I'd love to see back in this team. Now, of course, our striker, I mean, lots of people might say, are you going for Lukaku? But to be honest, I am going for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now, if you don't know, I just made a video a few weeks ago about the best Zlatan Ibrahimovic moments, his best goals, my favorite goals of his, and the best comments and jokes he makes, because we all know how cocky he is and how much confidence he has, and we all love him for it. So I did make a video about that, and I am so proud of that. You guys can check that out. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has done just absolutely everything there is in the world of football. I mean, he hasn't won the World Cup or the Champions League. I mean, that was a huge surprise to me, but he's won everywhere he's gone. I mean, and he has a better statue than Ronaldo. Let's be honest, super underrated at times. Now, of course, just some more honorable mentions. I have to put Schneiderlin in there. Foster as the goalkeeper. Lukaku I'd love to put in there, but because he's done so well since he left Manchester United, even though it's only been a short period of time. Darmian I just put him in there just because I think he would be a good option over Young. I absolutely hate Ashley Young. Nani I'd love to put in there too on the side. King I'd like to put in there. Di Maria I'd love to put there. Zaha, we all forget about him. And yeah, guys, I believe that's my list. That is my list. And you guys can tell me, do you think overall that this Manchester United team, this old Manchester United team, do you think they could win the Premier League? Do you think they could win the Champions League? Do you think they are better than the current Manchester United team? Yeah, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Now, of course, don't forget to subscribe. Well, I've just hit 200 subscribers, so I'm super glad with that. I'm at 215. But guys, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. I absolutely love every single one of you. Don't forget to leave questions for a Q&A. Yeah, this has been Finn. FYNN. Stay awesome. Cheers.